Hey guys, hope you're all doing very well. Joshua in the woods here. We are in the San Bernardino National Forest in California, Southern California. Currently in between Lake Arrowhead and Snow Valley. Little ways off the highway. I have to, being close to a ski resort town, the highways can get a little busy on the weekends, so I was able to find a parking spot and had to come out here quite a ways to get away from the sounds of the highway and everything. So, but a beautiful location back here. Just an overnight trip and heading back home tonight. I want to do this video as I promised to share a mixture that I'd been taking part in here and smoking for a little bit. I had mentioned Simon had a Bosco Piper Simon had a blend that he's been smoking called London Fog, blend of Orlik Golden Sliced and McClellan Virginia Woods. I thought it was just a brilliant idea to try to kind of form a blend to your liking, and I really got inspired by that. And being a predominantly English Latakia and Burley smoker, I had two blends just blaring in my head that was just begging to be mixed, and I played around a little bit with the mixture, percentage wise, and how much of what, and I feel like I got it down to a really nice smoke, and truly an outdoors smoke. So what the blend is it is Cornell and Deal's Pirate Cake and Carter Hall, over the counter. Now, I figured that if you're a Burley smoker, more than likely you probably have some Carter Hall. And if you're a Latakia lover, you more than likely have some Pirate Cake. So it seems like it's a blend that really is accessible. It doesn't require people to go out and buy anything, but if you don't have those, honestly, I have found that this is such a beautiful smoke. And it's very earthy, very smoky, very campfirey. I'll show you the mixture here. I just put it in a little 50-gram tin. Hopefully this will show without dumping out. It honestly looks like soil, which really makes me happy. So I'll give you a look of that again, and honestly, I'll give you a look of this very loamy soil that I have right at my feet here. In all honesty, it's like it's so similar. It's just the color of soil, and I wrestled, as Simon has his name, London Fog, because it's like, it's not like we're blending, but we're taking somebody else's blend and using it, but there's something about calling it and making it your own. So I kind of wrestled with an outdoorsy type of name. Smoking a custom built today. So I struggled with the name, And a few people gave some really good suggestions on a video, the original video that I talked about this. Mountain Beauty was one which I loved. It was just such a gorgeous name. And you know, I was trying to think about what this tobacco reminds me of. Which area of the outdoors does this tobacco really remind me of? And of course it reminded me like home, in my own, you know, oak-filled forests at home. And it also reminded me of the redwoods and the Sierras. It reminded me of the desert. And so trying to pick any one particular place just seemed to be impossible. So I came up with Sacred Land Mixture. Sacred Land Mixture. I've sent a couple of samples out to some friends. I put a little symbol on the baggie that represents the 4 directions, a native symbol. But Sacred Land Mixture, because this reminds me of just land, the outdoors, being outside, being in nature. And it tastes like it too, so. Boy, I could go, I'm really far out here and I can still hear people playing snowball fights from way over there. This valley goes up, this mountain. I've been ascending and descending and trying to get through some valleys to get through the noise, but now that I'm on a little bit of a peak, it's kind of traveling up here. Anyways, that's okay. So, at first, I did half and half. I did 50-50 Carter Hall and Pirate Cake. And it was good, but I felt like it needed a little bit more Latakia. I'm a Latakia lover, so I just felt like it needed a little bit. And the nuttiness from the burley, a very, very subtle hint of cocoa from the burley and the Carter Hall. Very subtle. The Orientals in Pirate Cake, it's just delicious. So what I did is I actually went on Amazon and I got a little digital scale, because I figured this is really fun, you know, it's actually pretty interesting to mix stuff and try to find your own taste in something. But so I got a little digital scale. It was only about $10, and I ended up making the 50-gram tin. I ended up doing 30 grams of Pirate Cake and 20 grams of Carter Hall, so 60-40. So you can just, you know, multiply that. If you end up liking it, you can make more, but it's kind of handy just if you have an extra little 50-gram tin, just to put it in there, and it stays moist enough in here for sure. So it's a really lovely smoke. Very good. If you like Pirate Cake, if you like 10 Russians, give this a try. And Carter Hall being so cheap, honestly, you can almost double what you actually get, you know, just by getting a cheaper tobacco. With the Carter Hall, you save money, you know, instead of having to buy that amount of Pirate Cake or whatever, you just save a little money with getting that Carter Hall. So that's all. Thank you for tuning in. We're gonna cruise through these woods for a little bit more and have a smoke, and maybe we'll end up doing a little walk and talk video through the forest here. So I wish you all well. Hope you are all doing extremely good. Talk soon. Peace.